Economic Forum earlier this week, berating world leaders for their slow progress in tackling global warming. Well, inspired by her example, an art student from York is raising awareness about climate change and ocean pollution in rather an unusual way. Briony has created a short film called The Wail, featuring caricatures of Donald Trump and the Chinese President Xi Jinping fighting on Scarborough Beach to a soundtrack of whale music. Phil Chapman went to meet her.
It's not every day you see two world leaders brawling beside the seaside, but behind this bizarre scene is a serious message, inspired partly by teenage climate campaigner Greta Thunberg.
Greta Thunberg's a massive inspiration because she's kind of got it on such a global scale and speaks for so many young people. I saw an article online about a sperm whale found with a massive ball of litter in its stomach, and it was found dead. And they say they didn't really know whether it was the litter caused its death, but it was just the kind of shock of that and the innocent creature dying, like no fault of the whale, but we just know how it's happening on a global scale, and bring it down to kind of some one creature kind of makes it so much more kind of personal.
But why lampoon these particular leaders?
I did some research on like the countries most responsible and have the most impact on like the climate, and found that China and the US contribute the most with fossil fuels, with water pollution and plastic in the ocean. With blaming someone, you need to blame the people that are in power. You need to pin the responsibility on someone to actually make a difference.
We're just really impressed and very proud. It's just wonderful to see different ways of explaining about the horrible climate crisis we're in, and it's not just one way of doing it, and art is a really impactful way of getting the message across, and especially doing it with a little bit of humour, but also with a lot of meaning. Just really impressed, really proud of our young people, and they're showing us that the responsibility is all of ours.
Now Briony's hoping Greta Thunberg herself also gets to see her seaside satire. Phil Chapman, BBC Look North, Scarborough.